And we are back as we're approaching the cold and flu season. Vaccinations, a top priority. The Elder Care Locators Home for the Holidays campaign aims to promote the health of older adults, caregivers, and families by urging them to get vaccinated. Joining me now and sharing more to provide further insight is the Chief Executive Officer at USA Aging, Sandy Markwood. And thank you so much for being with us, Sandy.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. Good morning.
Good morning, and I just want to take the time to, just really pick your brain on this here because we know that in some ways the COVID pandemic was declared as over and done with, but the reality is COVID is still out there. A lot of people are still being infected, and particularly amongst the aging population and families. Why is it at this time so important to get vaccinated?
Well, dear, just as you said, it is flu season, and, the COVID pandemic may be waning, but COVID is still among us. In fact, the CDC has reported that COVID hospitalizations are on the rise. And when we're looking at an aging population, older adults, people with disabilities, they are the most vulnerable to both flu and COVID-19. So it's really important for them to get vaccinations against both, which is why we've made this a theme for our Home for the Holidays campaign for the Elder Care Locator.
So let's talk about the Elder Care Locator for a second. What exactly is the Elder Care Locator?
The Elder Care Locator is an information and referral source. It's a call center, but it's more than that older adults, their family members, their caregivers can connect to find out resources about services and supports that help older adults live safely and securely at home and in their community. And in saying that, there are so many opportunities for individuals to connect and find out about these resources. And one of those resources now through the Home for the Holidays campaign is to get connected to vaccinations. And the Elder Care Locator is there to help older adults and their caregivers find out where vaccination sites are in your community. And in fact, in New York, we're working with the Center for Independent Living in New York, which is a key partner with the Aging and Disability Vaccination Collaborative to help people locate vaccination clinics. And if they can't get to a clinic, to get in-home vaccinations. And if they need transportation to get to a vaccination clinic, these sites can do that too. So it's a range of services and supports to help people get those important shots in their arms. And right now, the CDC is asking people to get their flu shot by the end of October, which is just around the corner, and also to get the COVID-19 shot, the booster, this fall as well.
When we talk about the public, how does the public get involved in terms of taking advantage of these actual resources that are available to the community?
Well, there are several ways to contact the Elder Care Locator. One is to call or text, and the number is 800-677-1116. But also, you could go online at eldercare.acl.gov. Either way, you're going to be connected to trained specialists who can connect you to the right resources in your community to get your vaccinations, but also right resources in your community to connect to with a broader range of services and supports that you may need.
Now, we heard, as I told you at the top, that there was the declaration that the COVID-19 emergency, quote unquote, over. And we knew during COVID, there were a lot of people who had questions, vaccine hesitancy. Now that you've got a situation where it's declared over, the hesitancy still continues. How do you speak to those persons out there who say, listen, you know what? I'm still not sure, and if I've done good so far, I'll stay where I am.
Daren, it's really important for individuals to talk to their health professionals and to get information on what their health needs are. But we know that older adults and people with disabilities, as well as those who are younger with compromised immune systems, are most at risk. The research shows us that. And in saying that, to make sure that individuals get the right information about the COVID-19 shots and also the benefits of getting the flu shots, getting information about vaccinations can be obtained through the elder care locator, but it's very important too, if people have questions or hesitancy about vaccinations, reach out to your healthcare professional and get their opinion of what you need to get and when.
Yeah. And so again, there's the Home for the Holidays campaign, and for people who may not be who have just joined us, Sandy, once again, walk us a little bit through Home for the Holidays and the benefits of partaking.
Home for the holidays, is a time when we all gather. And I know in New York City it's getting a little cool and crisp. So we're gathering inside, which is a higher risk of getting different types of diseases like flu and also COVID-19. So in looking at the Home for the Holidays campaign, we're looking at using that as a leverage point to help families talk about the importance of staying healthy. And vaccinations are key and critical to that. And as you're looking at staying healthy and getting that vaccine, it's not only helpful for an older adult, but it's also helpful for their caregiver. And if you're an older adult, to be able to make sure that you're keeping your connections with your grandchildren in a safe manner, and that you're connecting with family and friends and not spreading diseases. This is important to your health. So we need to make sure that vaccinations are just part of the control that we have to stay safe and to stay healthy. And in saying that, getting that important shot in the arm is critical to doing both.
Yeah.
And we're here through the Elder Care Locator to be able to help you get that important shot in the arm. And now's the time to do it.
Yep. And Sandy, tell people where we're tapping in at. If people want to tap in right now.
If they want to tap in right now, I'll give you the telephone number. You can call or text. The number is 1-800-677-1116. And then again, if you want to go online, you can go online at eldercare, all one word, .acl.gov. And there's trained specialists who will be able to assist you to get connected to vaccination resources in your community and to get you the resources to get there if you need that, as well as important information about the vaccines themselves. So if you can get to a clinic, they will help you do that. If you need an in-home vaccination, they'll help you do that. Whatever you need to get that important shot in the arm.
Sandy, been a great talking to you. Thank you. Much needed resources, especially during this time. And yeah, you're right. It is getting a little colder here. So we got to get ready. But hopefully, actually this week it's going to be a little bit warmer, so we'll be okay. But by the next week, we'll be right back at it. So thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you so much, Daren. Appreciate it. Take care.
All right, take care. Now, listen, if you want more information, visit the website, usaging.org, and then follow them on social media at the US Aging. Now, if you want that number again, it is 800-677-1116. Again, 800-677-1116. Don't go anywhere. We're coming back with more Open right after this.